Hello, guys. Episode 39. Good evening. I know it's very a little bit unusual for us to start streaming at this hour, but yeah, this is it. A new hour. We had to solve some issues, we had some real life things to attend to. So basically, here we are tonight with Christian. You and me, buddy. Let's do this. Uh, Everybody joining in the chat room. Hello. Um, Good to see you. Please use English, kids. Don't forget, stick to the themes. Yeah. Um, and that is our good beloved Flames of War game. So, how have you been? Have you guys been doing it? And how was your weekend? Uh, what things did you do? I mean, Christian, I know. I mean, I've just finished looking at your battle report, where you kind of smashed Helge's army like a pro. You know, guys. If you guys want to see it, you can find the link in the description. Below for this video, so go there, just drop a view, drop a like for our good friend Christian, because supporting him means supporting everybody who's into Flames of War, and especially through these hard times where it's a little bit difficult to find games and things like this. For example, we go and gather at our friends houses just to be able to have a game or two. And I'm actually having somebody else to join us, and that is Lud. I can see he's already ready. Is he here? Lud? Now I have to bring him in the how do I get him here? Add. All right. Yeah, there is. Yeah, the mighty Viking. We're live already, Lud. So uh it's wow. All right. I see somebody's working that gym a lot. Yeah, he's breaking in probably. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Gyms are opened in Romania, but guess what? I don't care about it. Yeah. No, it's a bad joke. Yeah, go to the gym, stay healthy, especially through this time. I mean, having a strong body is like having a strong mind, because you need activities to do outside. Staying at home, going to work, wearing your mask and stuff like that. Because we don't have any cinemas, or don't have any concerts, and especially we don't have any live events involving Flames of War. So yeah, right.
That we did manage to get free practice games in. But actually, the battle report I made is from a game we played a few weeks back. I have so much footage from the past month and a half where the guys from the team we get together with at each other's places and have a COVID test prior to going there, and then everything is fine and have sanitizer and different towels and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of games in. So I've done a lot of footage that I've saved on my computer. So now it's just the editing part that needs to be done. And I actually found that, before we went on the show, me and Theo talked about my list that I made based on the carrier and Daimler list, and Theo has another version of that, which also has performed really well for him. But what I found was that at the ETC, as you know, we play blue on blue. So I played against one of my friends from the team. His scout, like a American scout list, along with some
Mhm.
tank destroyer lists. And the way he made his list with all the FTP platoons, he's able to field 84 points from the beginning of the game on the table. So you can't just
I
rush down on the objective.
Yeah.
And I had a tough time, even though I bombarded them with my Aris and my 4.2 mortars, they are still careful. So
Mhm.
won't kill as many as if they were like the FFI or some SS or aggressive Russians or something. So
Yeah.
it's a quite tough list. And what it does to like lock me down is send out a few teams. And because there's so many, I cannot move around them. And even though I have to shoot at them, they still have a space marine save of 3 plus. So you have to deal with them. So he's very good at making delaying actions.
Yeah.
But what happened was that because I have a lot of little cars I have to move around alongside with all his scout cars and jeeps and all those infantry stands, we ran out of time because we always put up a timer.
Yeah,
So
that's good. That's good. Playing with timer,
for
it's
for
always
it to
good.
be realistic, yeah, because at DTC, if you don't play 6 turns, it's a mutual loss,
Mhm.
and draw is as good as a loss. So
Yeah. Yeah.
to us, it's only the winning
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, it's the same here. We actually had this weekend we had a tournament going on for Super Smash Flames. So basically, we're doing qualifiers for that because we're like 8 people here, and only 4 of us can come. And that puts us in a situation where we do these qualifiers. Of course, it's yeah very friendly qualifier. Let's say, I mean nobody just wants to go there and that's it and comes with a bad attitude at the games, but it's also like a practice job and like a practice game, and
Mhm.
it's very nice because we try to come up with different lists that work around, and actually the guy who won the tournament this weekend, it wasn't me, because I've been playing my Panzer IV SS list, which is absolutely abolishing. I mean, it's very hard to play. You just need to do your blitz, shoot and scoot, and be very extra careful against like heavies like IS-2s or Panthers, where you're kind of outgunned and also
Mhm.
on the same to hit value, and when you have no save against his 2+ save, it's very hard to deal with
Mhm.
But
him.
do you use the what's the rule, old fox or something,
Yeah, all
where you
hand,
use
all hand.
yeah, so you can like get them a 3 plus
Exactly. Yeah,
this rule. Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do every time. But it's very hard to try and go and win games this way. It was easy for me to actually contest my friend who was playing Pack France and Germans, with Greyhounds, because I was bombarding him and shooting him. And although I have to reroll 3+ saves for my Panzer Force guns, he had very few shots at me in return. But for example, when I played against my captain, who had this absolutely incredible OP hero rifle, or Hero. No, Hero.
Yeah, pioneers, right, with SMGs and flak jackets and
Yeah,
RPG
from
grenades.
Russian things, and with RPG grenades, which are 2+ to hit you in assault, with 10 5+. On my side 5, because I have bazooka skirts. Uh, it's yeah.
The thing is, I actually think the meta is changing a little bit because with I know the Russians they have to pay points for it, and
Mm.
but all the different armies are getting free units, so to speak, now, and you can just put them up as a screen and don't care much about if they die. I know Ludi has had some good experiences with them because people sometimes tend to ignore them and then
Yeah,
just
yeah. FFI is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing for that because people just think they're it's they well, I mean, you play with them as a like a meat shield or something really expendable, but since people tend to ignore them or don't really like, how would I say, don't expect them to do much, you can actually end up doing some pretty crazy stuff with them.
yeah. And the way we've been talking about that the missions favor the attacker, I think the meta is slowly changing into people are trying to
Mm.
break that thing by
Mm.
adding all of those free
Yeah,
units, and
yeah,
especially when progression comes out with the spare verbandas as
yeah.
we
And with I'm really tempted to see how what it will be when the Late War Finish book comes out.
Yeah, me too.
Since that will I've already decided that my Flames of War project for the summer will be a Finnish German late war force, and I'm really waiting to see if since like the Finnish force will be based on infantry, since
Yeah,
we didn't have that many tanks anyway,
oh no.
yeah. Maybe you'll have.
and still like the like the Finnish doctrine of using stuff is to defend deep and get the enemy in, and then you counterattack it.
Yep.
So it's something I'm going to be trying to do.
What,
So,
Ludi, what was the tactics called? The ones where they like
uh,
chopping wood?
yeah, Motti, but
What
that's
the
but that I mean, yeah, it did work later on, but we kind of ruined it in 39 and 40 by inviting the global press to see the spoils of war
Hmm.
oh
and telling everybody how we did it. So, but it, as far as I know, it did work later on. But yeah, it's that's when you need someone to attack deep within your country and then start doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm also looking forward to that book because we might have Romanians in that also,
Yeah.
and
And
I think the profiles will be quite similar to both armies with infantry and guns, because basically the Hungarians probably will gonna get their Srinis, and
yeah, but Hungarians had a lot more access to so-called modern armor back then. So
exactly.
uh, Hungarians had Panzer IVs in different types. They even had Panthers. Yeah, Finns bought 30. I think it was 32 Panzer IVs from Germany, and they we only managed to use 3 of them during the whole war, and that was against the Germans. So, and I'm not even sure our Panzer IVs made it like all the way to the front line. So they like, yeah, sorry, too late.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited about it too, and I might have expanded my Hungarian selection a bit since our good friend Andre Silva from Portugal
Yeah.
sold me some of his unopened Hungarian collection for a very nice, friendly, you could say almost free price. So got some
Nice.
cool stuff soon.
Nice. Hello, Patrick. Good to have you here. Yeah, I know Christian did a really nice battle report. I enjoyed it. And Christian, you have to do more of that because people will be quite fond of them. I know it's a pain in the brain to edit them, because it's very, very hard. And I encourage you to keep doing this. Uh, Patrick, just a very big thank you for your dices. Actually, your dices, the SS dices you've sent me, were the reason I played my Panzer IV SS. And thank you for that because I got them out of my system. So basically, now I'll be using the SS dices only with my best and infantry SS lists because Panzer IV SS, no, no, don't go there. I mean, they drop like flies once people start taking them seriously, and they're very, very, very hard to manage. Um, what? So my idea was when I told you about our event was that the winner of the event was actually American Recon Company, so with jeeps and greyhounds, and I was like very, very surprised with that because I was really not expecting that army to win the tournament because we had like a variety of infantry lists and tank lists. He played 2 games against infantry lists and 2 games against tank lists and still won. I mean, he managed to drop a T-3485 list only with using bombardment, so without engaging with his 76s. And I was like, whoa, all right, mistakes were made, but still, both of them good players, really good players, and the capability of bombardment. It's actually sometimes, not taking into consideration really serious by the attacker, especially when they decide to park their top armor 1 tanks and start shooting, create a shooting line, uh, and if you drop a template with 83 on them, it's just as shooting with my Panzer force at Panthers, one on a one, they're dead. So basically, uh, using artillery, it is a solution when you don't have high anti-tank values, as I am complaining about the Americans for the last year or something since
Yeah,
we
but again, I would say you get priests for what is it, 10 points,
8 points.
8 points, and they are like worth every penny.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, priests
And
are
I have to
fantastic.
pay,
Manage to play them right.
yeah,
Priests are absolute beasts.
and you
It's
can get some really
uh,
nice artillery. Like,
yeah, yeah, and I mean it's a bit like Tio used to run the M12s.
exactly.
And you manage. Okay, yeah, they are glass cannons, but you manage to play them right, you will absolutely wreck the enemy.
Actually, my friend's strategy was very, very nice. Um he used all his recons, all his jeeps to spot for his M12s, and he didn't show his M12s to the enemy at all.
Mm.
And I think that was the secret to his very good result and unexpected for me. Because usually what I'm doing, I'm popping the ambush with the M12s, and then I kind of put them into harm's way. And usually when people have heavies that need to be protected, they always go for them, even with a machine gun, because on a
Mm.
one they are bailed and or even destroyed if you get a lucky
Yeah,
six. But yeah, it's a strategy. It's a strategy he used very, very wise, and I was surprised. I was not
yeah,
expecting
but
that.
you need to have a lucky card for it because let's say you make the blitz move on a 3+ because you want to go in on short range, so to improve your chances of hitting him. And if you don't use your lucky card, you still need it to like re-roll a firepower test if,
It's
God
a two
forbid,
plus. So
yeah, but again, so like I said, God forbid you roll a one and you had like two hits or something.
yeah,
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 the luck card.
you're right about it, but he played them good. I mean, I didn't see this. Spot, use your recon greyhounds to spot for your M12s and keep your M12s just for artillery, especially against top one tanks where you can do a lot of harm. All right, guys. So we started up pretty hot this stream. This is very nice. Lud, because with
Yeah.
Christian I've been talking. What have you been doing lately, my friend?
Oh, I've been working, trying to stay healthy and fit, and I've been the little spare time I've had. I finally got my PlayStation 5, so I've
All
been
right,
around with that.
all
It's
right.
awesome, by the way. And yeah, then I've been painting on my secret brush beast competition
all,
piece.
all right.
So yeah, that's pretty much where my time has gone now. Uh,
Cool.
Still pretty busy at work, so it's like even if I would have had time, well, I mean, you both know you come back from work or whatever around 6 in the evening. You make food for the family.
And
You
then you
might
drop tired.
you might be ready around 7:30 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're unlucky, you're still cleaning the kitchen by then. And yeah, when you would have time, it's like yeah, I've got like an hour before I go to bed. I'll just watch TV with the missus and go to sleep. So I've the hobby
And
time.
then back to the hamster wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So so yeah, it's the the last week. I mean, my spare time has been focused on the weekends, and that's when I've been working on the competition stuff. I have posted some of it on Instagram. The crew members,
All
if
right.
Christian has seen them at least, because that's kind of like the small public part of it, since they are two separate models from the actual piece. But yeah, otherwise, the since I'm going all out on the competition piece, it is slow grinding, and
But
as
it's
I'm
gonna
looking
be
at
like
it right now, I'm most likely going to have to redo some of the oil washing. So
yeah, it's gonna be like a centerpiece in your army, and then they
yeah,
all like look dull in comparison.
nah. I mean, the piece itself is going to be part of is going to be a playable component of a bigger scale game. Not going too deep, but
I have an idea.
No, but it's secret to you. You
Yeah, of
cannot.
yeah.
You
course. Of
don't
course.
interrogate it.
So
Of course. No.
yeah. Otherwise, I'm pretty. I'm kind of like getting back into the Flames of War excitement with the Finnish book coming. Okay, first we have the German Bagration book, which I'm going to need components from for the Finnish German list for 1944. But yeah, otherwise I'm waiting for the Hungarian stuff. The stuff I'm waiting to get from Andre from Portugal. It was a really the what really got me hooked. It's the old Hungarian mixed artillery box. So you have some Pack 40s. You have the Italian heavy howitzers.
You bought it from Andrew Silva or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. And then he threw for good old time's sake, he threw in some tanks and armored cars on the side, and then I will be helping Ruben with a brush evaluation thing later on when we get them. But yeah, otherwise it's been relatively quiet. No games. Our club is still closed here in Helsinki, so can't. Yeah, I do have a table, but like since we're trying to do social distancing, inviting good friends, even though I trust they don't do anything stupid, inviting friends over for games where that would have beers and screwed up distancing. So yeah, I'm not taking the risk right now.
All
It's
right.
we're the leading countries in infections right now in Finland. So
Yeah, because all other people are taking risks
yeah.
too high, and this is what happens. Here in Romania, the COVID thing it's currently under control. Let's say because we're not testing, so we don't know what
Okay.
what you don't know can't hurt you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We have about. I think we are just a bit shy of 1,000 infections a day
Mhm.
in a country with 5.3 million people. So
That's a lot, yeah.
it is.
I want to show something that I bought. I totally forgot about it.
Now he's showing off.
Ludi has this already, but you remember back in the day when I talked about that I bought some things from SS Models in the UK?
Yeah, you finally got them.
I finally got them, and you know what? It went through customs because I think they just thought it was some old junk because it was a few sprues worth of Aries, and then I got these. I think Ludi already owns them, but these resin made.
Yeah, fascines. Yeah.
Fascines.
They are. Hold on. Let's. I should have them painted up, but Yeah, the army's packed away in a different room, so yeah, I'm not gonna go get them.
But I got those for my Aries that I tend to use a lot, as you see in my battery report. So I really want to make them pop, and I know that Søren from Iceland bought them, and I know Ludi bought them. So I thought, okay,
the Avre bridge, right?
Yeah, I have the bridge as well.
Oh, you got the bridge.
Nice.
Awesome. That's something I want to do at some point, but I might have to since I don't want to pay 24%.
Nice.
I might have to come up with a solution of some sort.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then from a company called Skytrix, I bought some models to really make my carriers pop because I only painted them without any crew in yet.
All right. This interests me also because I have my carriers. Show me what you got.
Yeah, and to really give them some character, I bought all kinds of guys sitting down with rifles and jumping out of vehicles and stuff. And I know it's very tiny, but I can try and show you this guy here. Let me see if it's possible.
All right.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's standing, right?
No, he's sitting. I can turn him. You can see his butt. See? He's sitting down.
Yeah, he's
and
sitting down.
There are all kinds of different guys. Just one more, and then I'll stop. Let me see. Can you see him here?
One word of caution, Christian, with the Skytrix guys.
Yeah.
They will not mix in very well with the Battlefront infantry.
No, I know.
Yeah, the scale size is very visible.
The thing is, I used the ones from Forged in Battle for my army last year at DTC because they are just slightly bigger. They are still 15 millimeter, but I think they are more true scale in comparison to the vehicles. Like when you see the infantry next to the vehicles. So I'm not buying any new Battlefront miniatures, but I'll use my old blisters from Battlefront still.
Theo, put away the chips bag.
Yeah.
It's a candy.
And then one last thing I want to show is that never throw something out Like
Oh yeah,
have a
never.
have a bits box because after I mounted the 50 cals, looking at some historical pictures, it has this ring mount. Oh, sorry, not ring mount. Like this mount welded in front of the carrier on the front plate. So when I wanted to have somebody manning the 50 cal, I was like, how can I get somebody to fit in there so he can actually manage just like I did on um, my Achilles. I wanted a guy to man him, and the only one I know is the Murphy figure you can buy for
Yeah.
110, but he's not British. So what I found in my bits box was that I have the old LVT water buffaloes that I used to be
Oh
very
yeah.
good in version 3. And they have a gunner, and he's standing on
Yep.
a small box or something.
Yeah, and
So he fits
he's
perfectly in.
on, so you can easily make him a tanker.
Yeah, so he'll be able to man it. So if you don't, if you wanna, you know, enhance your miniatures, go and check out all the small companies, and then go together with your friends if you live in Europe now, because otherwise you have to pay customs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I,
The,
I think I think I think I think
the small
Battlefront.
businesses, I bet the small businesses that are mostly in the UK are are really hurt by Brexit since, well, yeah, they lost their international clients. So
It's very hard now. It's very hard now, and I think Battlefront has to do something about this. Going to customs,
yeah,
especially now with pandemics here in Romania, it's about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours in standing in queues and stuff like this, which is really unpleasant. First of all, and secondly, it requires you to have 3 hours of your working day to spend in a queue at the post office. So basically, I really hope that Battlefront moves to Germany or some other country that, like France or Germany. These guys, I don't think will
didn't
Brexit.
didn't Battlefront already have a hub in Germany?
No, it's actually Frontline Games, I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Frontline Games. It's a store in Germany, but
It is
if
the
I'm not
it,
completely wrong, some stuff, at least you, I know if I've ordered something from Battlefront, they've come from the UK with the Royal Mail stamp and so on. But as far as, well, I could be very wrong with this, but as far as I remember, they used to have some type of a hub in Germany.
no,
Okay.
they don't have it. It's just
Yeah.
the
But I
only
mean,
official store, let's say, for Battlefront. It's Frontline Games,
yeah.
which actually gets some support, logistic support from them also.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah,
this
and
it
Brett, who runs Frontline Games, is super nice guy. So
exactly, and he will have me. I mean, I was his customer, but from now on, I'll be just buying from him, and I hope he'll restock as much as possible because buying from the UK, it's about 5 months now that I'm still waiting for my order to come. So
yeah.
it's
One last thing I bought.
Yep. Ooh, nice Skyraider. I've got two.
nice.
I've got two in the cupboard right next to me, right
Yeah,
there.
and I needed them for my air
Yeah.
cap,
That,
and it's the old ones, like
yeah.
the ones in resin, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
They're
those are the good airplanes.
Yeah.
yeah. They're Christian. There might be some filing since the nose part isn't a perfect fit
Okay.
to the plane, but I know you'll figure out a way.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to wash your resin models in soap and water before you start
Absolutely.
digging.
Depends.
That's something that even I am doing. So, yeah, you know,
You're slowly learning to, but it's like
uh,
three
I
steps
I
forward and
I
two
I already
backwards.
I already know this, but from time to time, it's essential to wash your resin models because otherwise paint will just drop off or they will not glue. So yeah, Oh, I see Soran. It's in the chat
Yep.
with us. Hello, Soran.
Just
Good to have you.
Sudden, just for the record, my Skyriders both are painted.
All right.
By the way, a big shout out to Sean, who's in the chat, for his remarkable job of hashtag bringing the Panther back. You did a tremendous job with your army, buddy, in 14 days' time. It's really outstanding. And if you haven't seen Søren's army yet, go check it out on Facebook. Like, he's on every forum. I think he links it through his club's homepage, the Burning Bridges or something. It's
Yeah,
really nice. And if you haven't seen the raffle going around with the Panther on different forums, you have been living under a rock. But
exactly.
good job, buddy. Looks
It's a,
tremendous.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, sir, for not having the time to even paint one panther for the raffle. Maybe next time.
yeah, he did an absolutely great job, and I congratulate him because I know he put a lot of time and a lot of effort. I've been trying to squeeze in a game with him. We're doing like these remote games from time to time, but he was like, "Don't talk to me until March," because I'm busy and I have to do this, and then I've seen his Panthers, I've seen his infantry. I like his infantry the most. They look
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
the whole winter army looks amazing.
Yeah, the SS team, and with the wounded guy, the guy who carries him with the
Yeah,
blood and stuff, and I was like, what?
Peter
Yeah.
Pig, Peter Pig.
Yeah. So he's a great guy and very dedicated, and you ended up with a very nice result. It inspires, and I'm looking forward to see those Panthers on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Just to turn those motors up and see if the guns are ready to face the enemy. Hopefully they are. Christian, when we started the stream, yeah, on Friday
Yeah.
evening, I'll be here, my friend. Uh, if you want, we can actually stream it on the channel so that everybody can see this.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Unfortunately, I have a game of Saga on this Friday. Sorry.
Yeah, but you can watch the replay, so no problem.
Yeah, I will. Last time when I watched you two guys, I jinxed Søren's plane
Yeah,
horribly.
yeah.
And you know my feelings towards the plane, and then Søren completely missed with it. So I'm sorry, buddy, that happened, but it was ridiculous, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and Søren was so tired because he was moving around all of the miniatures. Then finally he got his plane in and lined up a shot and missed completely.
Yeah, it
Talk about
happens.
the armored half tracks.
Yeah,
Flack, I told
this is
you.
what this is what I wanted to bring to discussion, because you told me something about the flack half tracks. What is it about them?
It's something I don't know if the the issue have been corrected yet. But if you bring up the picture I sent you on email, it was a guy, I don't know where he's from, but he put it up on the official Flames of War Facebook page, and it's a mistake that should have been corrected. I don't know whether or not, I haven't checked whether it's been corrected or not.
I
But
think
it
it's
was
my friend from is it Bobo? I think he is. Yeah, with the front armor and not front armor thing. Yeah, just a second. Let me uh, get it prepped up for us to have it on the channel. It will be just 1 second. 2 seconds maybe.
yeah. Of course.
While we mumble about it, so let me put this in a new. All right. Then this opened up. Okay. Whew. So many things I have to do. Okay, this no. Let's bring this. Window capture. No. Window capture 2. Maybe this. No, it's not this. It's the other one.
And then it's just.
Okay, I have my buddies. This is good.
Again, there's been like some issues. This is the picture Theo is looking for, is a picture where they have made a mistake in forces regarding the front armor of the vehicle. It's the same vehicle, and if you have it in Waffen SS or Waffen SS or in a regular Wehrmacht, the SS version doesn't have a front armor of 1, but it's the exact same vehicle with the same stat line, except of
All right,
course
it's up right now. It's up. So we can talk about it. I will zoom it in a little bit.
Yeah. But then again, let's say, of course, he brought it up on the forum, but again, if you're playing at a game, always make sure that forces can be wrong, and always go with the books. The books should be your go-to.
Should.
But this is actually on the card, so they are written like this on the card.
Yeah, but this is the forces version, not on the.
They are also on the card. On the card.
The physical card.
Okay. Yes, on the physical card, the normal, the D-Day one, brings the armored half tracks with front 1, rear side 1, and the SS book has it with 0 all around.
Yeah.
So we might be getting the old school book stickers soon. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes, like in V3 and V2, where we got like some stickers for the early war book. I remember.
We had to fix the rules, so here's a bunch of stickers.
Yeah,
but I'd rather want that than 200 different threads in Facebook where Phil changes his mind like we other changes our underwear.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I have great words about Phil and his work. He's a really nice guy, and he does a really good job. Apart from the fact of explaining things clearly to people so that everybody understands what's the ruling of one situation, and it's one thing that I, you know. Some people say it's better to have a very thin rule book than to have a big rule book. But if you have a thin rule book and a huge FAQ, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of that? Thank you, Danny, for staying with us, and good luck at work. Don't forget you have YouTube, and you can watch us there as well. I'm using YouTube sometimes when I'm at work. Guilty.
Yeah.
but
just listen to it as a podcast afterwards.
Theo,
be put up on the channel.
Theo, you're your own boss.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like you can fire yourself.
No.
Or technically you could, but
yeah, I could.
Okay, but guys, try and keep up now, because the guy that posted this picture with the flags, he asked another question that I found was really interesting. And it goes like this. I haven't sent it to Theo, so just bear with me. I'll quote him here, and he says, "German armored flak half-track command card question: SDKFZ 7/1 quad AA platoon and SDKFZ 10/4 light AA platoon are unarmored tank units, and armored flak half-track command card changes their unarmored save of 4+ to armored tank saves front armor 1, rear 1, and 0.
Yeah.
As an unarmored tank team, a SDKFZ 7/1 2 cm quad or a SDKFZ 10/4 2 centimeter cannot charge into contact and must break off in an assault. If I take an armored half-track command card for my SDKFZ 7/1, the 2 centimeter quad AA platoon, does it allow it to charge into contact and counterattack in assault as an armored tank team? If so, do they retain their motivation and skill ratings without any penalty? Other armored AA tank units like Möbelwagen have lower counterattack and assault ratings. And what Phil ruled is, like any command card, it only changes the things explicitly changed. So people have been asking him, let me see.
So it's the only armored non-tank team then?
Yeah, and the thing is, why shouldn't it be able to attack?
Yeah.
Again,
it should
if
be
a
able.
Möbelwagen, and you know why it's called a Möbelwagen? Because Möbel actually means furniture in German.
Mm-hmm.
And because they had so much space up there, they could put in a big sofa. Therefore, they called it a Möbelwagen, because they could just have like a terrace up there sitting in and enjoying a pint. Why should that be able to assault any better than those half-tracks that are now an armored team?
Yep.
And it's things like this that really gets to me. Like, why can't you just make a rule that says if it's an armored team, it can assault?
Yeah.
If it's an armored team, it can assault. But we have this rule.
Yes, but what Christian just read contradicts that.
Yeah.
How come? Can you read it again? Because maybe I've missed it.
If I take an armored half-track command card for my SDKFZ 7/1 quad AA, does it allow the SDKFZ 2 centimeters to charge into contact and counterattack and assault as an armored tank team?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If so, do they retain their motivation skill ratings without any penalty?
Of
Other
course.
armored AA units like Möbelwagen have lower counterattack and assault rating.
Of course.
Because
why not?
Well, Christian, read Phil's answer.
He says, like any command card, it only changes the thing explicitly changed.
He's saying what I'm saying, so
it retains all of its rules and cannot assault. It retains all of its rules and cannot assault. Why? Why shouldn't it be able to assault?
Ow, this is one of those Phil's answers where it's like, was he on crack or what?
But it's not like I have nothing personally against Phil. I think he's done a great job with the game, and Battlefront is doing terrific. It's not like that. It's just, why can't you just take half an hour or like, I don't know, make some guy work freelance for you? Or I think there's a lot of community guys that could, if you give me free miniatures, I'll take care of all those kinds of answers, and I'll update the FAQ each month. It's just,
yeah, Christian. Actually, if you think it harder and you just clear up your mind and you go into your thoughts deeper and you kind of address the situation where maybe Phil just wanted to give this unarmored tank team the chance to be armored, a better saved, exactly, because the intention was not to assault with it. I think what he should have done was not to like give it armored thing, because it doesn't change it to armored tank.
No.
You see, it just changes the armor. It just gives it armor, but it's not an armored tank team.
No, but I just think, like, when I assault and win assaults with my Daimler Dingo, which has like 1 millimeter of steel all around and a Bren gun, going in towards lines full of Fausts and guns and everything. Mm-hmm. Why shouldn't a half-track be able to do it? I know they wouldn't do it in real life, but it's a game. Then they should only have like infantry tanks being able to assault or infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they want to make a simple game, make a simple game instead of making like odds and ends with this, because it confuses people and it's really annoying. It's like then write in the card, no, it cannot assault. Like when it's like a hybrid version like this, people get confused. Just say that if it's armored, it can assault. If it's not, cannot. Or
I would
write on
have
the card, in case of you upgrading this, it's still not able to assault.
yeah, say it on the card. That's a good point. Another point would be if it's wheeled, it cannot assault.
Yeah, it could be like that. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because it's the same thing with as you say, with the Dingo, with the Daimler, with the Greyhound. They're wheeled vehicles, and basically, getting run over by a wheeled vehicle on your foot it doesn't give you the same damage as a track vehicle.
No, and I used to be a scout in the army, and
the
we
weight
never
of a
assault
dingo will
stuff.
crush your feet. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it will. But I used to be a scout in the army, and we never did assaults. The armored infantry does that. We do flanking, and screening and stuff.
You would also like the real life dingo or any recce unit compared to the game units is completely different, because you would just throw smoke and shoot everything you have while you run away when you have when you're in recon.
I'm not going up against a fortified position in my reconnaissance vehicle. Hell no.
Yeah.
Like, we saw enemy, we're out.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes these rules are just in a game, and of course it's an historical game, and basically they should stick to reality in some sort.
But no, I mean, if we start making like fun miniature games into real so-called real war games,
simulation,
it takes all the fun out of it. To be honest, I could do it every now and then, but that would go back to the so-called old work, and I'd be out of it in a minute. So
yeah.
The thing is like,
I would just I would play the old so-called cheat rule. I'll just paint up one ambulance and I'll recon the shit out of your forces because you can't shoot at it.
yeah, exactly. But I saw something that Phil wrote the other day on the forum, which was actually quite nice. I don't know whether or not it's true, but obviously I trust the man. He said that they've spent 15 years looking at the forum and what people have been debating, and through the different let's say versions of the game, because there was a question, why can't I fire my machine guns meanwhile I shoot my main gun? Obviously in real life, you would be blazing away, probably not with the pintle mounted because the commander is busy directing the tank. But again, it's to simplify the rules. I can get it. Okay, you can fire MG or you can fire main gun. That's it. Then so they do something like the research behind the game is thorough, I think. But then not thorough enough sometimes, or it's just slight changes that should be made. And as I talked about earlier, just make a digital rulebook with all the stuff you need. Send out patches.
Yeah, this is something I've been militating since like the pandemic started. I was like saying and saying and saying, come on guys, give us a digital version of Brule book, give us a digital version of your books.
Well, there are digital versions, so you just need the iPad application for it.
Yeah, I have the iPad application, but for example, with the Bagration book, it takes so long. It takes so long for it to launch. It was ready since December. It was.
I mean, I haven't actually bought a single V4 book on the app because I've already paid for them in a physical version. The ones I have, why would I pay a second time for a digital one? So
yeah, I think once you get the book, the hard cover book, you should get access to the digital one, because
Yeah, that's like
you
QR
sometimes
code.
go for a game with your buddies, and maybe you just want to look through the list and stuff like that, and you don't want to take the half a kilo book with you, you know.
But I was thinking something they could do, like if they need a guy to finance to get this thing running, where they update the cards and make sure Forces is 100% complete and FAQ and stuff. Just do like Games Workshop does with their battle scribe thingy. You buy like a, what's it called in English? You pay
A
per view.
subscription. It's like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
correct. Subscription. Where
I think
you pay, I think.
I have the AOS one, and I pay like €1 a month for it. I'm happy. I've got the rule book. I've got the forces that are added to the game that are updated. Any updates that come are in there, and I can build my lists in it. I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if I haven't played an AOS game in almost a year soon, and I don't have a single miniature painted up yet, but I still don't mind.
No,
because I get to play around with the lists, and
I'd gladly pay for it.
really, and it would be like a how would I say? Welcome to the 2020s, everybody.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like they can just like you are in IT to you. They can just like change the app and make a subscription button, and people would gladly pay. I'd pay €2 a month, €3 for that sake, and then they could finance like the guy if there's thousands of players around the globe paying, because nobody wants to sit with paper and pen or Excel arcs or whatever. They just wanna play the game and don't get bogged down by
Take care, Patrick.
bugs in the game and stuff.
All right, hey, it's to be honest, it's getting late in Helsinki.
It's getting late for everybody, and I was about to close it down.
I literally I got out of the car, got home, and sat down here to talk with you guys. I smell like after having all that.
I can only imagine you
so
at an
I need to
ATC.
hit a shower.
No problem, guys. Thank you so much. We've been turning a lot of questions. We've been having a lot of issues. I don't want to close this subject we were talking about, and I want. Yeah, I want to bring it with us in the next episode, and maybe talk a little bit more into like solutions and what people do and what other people do. Uh, uh,
Oh, hi, Andre. You got on the...
Andre is here with us. Hello, Andre. So thank you, guys. Christian, you have an anecdote for us?
Yeah, I have a short one, and it's actually I'm gonna post a link in the chat right now.
Yeah.
And I think Ludi knows this band. You know Sabaton, right, Ludi?
Yep.
And it's this Swedish band. They make heavy metal music, but it's always but it's more mainstream pop metal, or what to say. But it's easy listening, and the cool thing is that they all their lyrics about historical things, and they made this song called "No Bullets Fly."
All right.
And I'm going to tell the story first, and then I'll put up the link in the chat. But it's about this bomber crew on an American bomber. I think it's a V-17 Flying Fortress. And they are off to Germany and to bomb some city. I can't remember whether it was Hamburg or whatever. But they are off with their mates and bombing away. And on the way back, they get hit by a flack. And they're being hit a lot, and also in the fuselage. So all of the interior starts to ice up, which basically means all of their 50 cals ice up, so they cannot return fire. So they're defenseless, and they're running on 2 engines, and one of them have already caught fire. And as they are flying back towards the English shoreline, they are dropping altitude, slowly descending down toward the ground, and they're being spotted by this German Luftwaffe airfield, and they obviously sent up some fighters, some Me-109s, to try and hunt them down. And there's only one B-17 because the other have just flown
Mm-hmm.
full speed back, so it's limping behind the main formation. So it's easy prey. So they'll just send up one Me-109 towards him. But the German guy who gets up there, when he sees that they're defenseless, uh, you know, flying on fumes with the fuselage completely broken, he thinks to himself, "No, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
stab a wound into a guy lying down, a knife into a guy." So he escorts them instead, flying protection
Yep.
and helping them and waving to them midair. And when the Germans see them, because they have to fly at low altitudes, they think, okay, this guy has it handled.
Yeah.
So makes it look like a dogfight on the way back. But he does something that could hurt himself by being shut down from the plane.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, if they get a gun working, he could be court-martialed from the Germans,
Yep.
or he could be shut down by some of the other aircrafts.
Mm-hmm.
But he follows them back to the English lines, and he flies back
Yep.
and says, "Yeah, of course I shut down the plane, and yes, everything for the fatherland."
Yeah.
And
I know the story, and actually, as far as I know, the some of the bomber crew and the actual German pilots met
yes,
decades later after the war.
yeah,
Which
they
is a
met.
good story.
So instead of listening to some easygoing falling asleep music, I'll post this in the link right now, and then you can watch it maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But it's
Give it
pretty
to
cool
us,
because
Christian.
they made the music video into a little video, like animated movie with the entire story I just told unfolded on screen.
All right, bring it on.
All right. On that note, take care, and might see you next week. I can't promise for my
Yeah.
part.
Thank you for joining us, Lud, and
No problem.
we're really happy to see you back with us. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice week, and have a nice weekend. Drop by on Friday when we'll probably have some Panther showdown with some. We don't know yet my list, but I'm sure Soren and I will have a blast with that. Uh, Thank you so much, Christian. Thank you so much to Lud. I'm not seeing it in the song. Did you post it?
Yeah, I'm posting it twice now, I think.
Nah, all right. Is it
Is it
probably
in the
just?
chat?
Yeah, it's probably a short delay between the chat and the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you once again, and have a good evening. Bye bye.